Hailey Bieber causes major online debate over new pictures. We got to talk about this and a lot more, but before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, Hailey Bieber, girl, she is Hailey Biebering, okay? I'm gonna be very honest with you. When I saw these pictures, I was like, okay. Oh, girl. I need that diet. I need that diet, girl. What do you mean you're eating Cinnabons and looking like this? What do you mean that anyone could look? I mean, listen, let me tell you something, okay? When I look at these pictures of Miss Hailey Bieber, in nowhere, shape, or form am I thinking anything negative. I'm just looking at her and I'm like, damn, bitch, you look good, right? Well, best friend, there's a group of moms out there who are angry that Miss Bieber is a whole ass mother and she is posing like this. So Hailey Bieber is Hailey Biebering right now, girl, okay? She just released these very sexy pictures, honey. Let me tell you, girl. Oh, shit. It is giving, Jack, draw me like one of your French ladies. Let me tell you something, okay? I've seen some criticism over these pictures. Okay, so there's like a group of moms out there talking about how Hailey Bieber, being a mom, should not release or pose in these type of pictures. So, girl, let's take a deep look into these pictures that are causing quite the stir. Ooh, girl, when did I put a spell on you? And now you're gone, gone, so long. Fun fact, I cannot watch Hocus Pocus only when it's Halloween. Listen, I think she looks absolutely stunning here. I really do, but one wrong move, girl, you're gonna catch on fire. This girl is on fire! Ooh, best friend, I cannot move myself from here because I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but girl, this is giving voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir, okay? Girl, let me tell you something, okay? Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, and not next year will you tell a woman what to do with her body, period. Listen, I know that a lot of people have issues with Hailey Bieber, but I want you to look past that, okay? This is not about this one versus this one or that versus that or nothing like that, girl. This is about Hailey Bieber, model, celebrity, and who she is. Hailey Bieber has been doing photo shoots like this. The bitch practically lived in a bikini in the beach for many photo shoots, okay? So I don't understand where this huge surprise is, okay? That's number one. Number two is like, just because you got a child doesn't mean you got to cover up, boo. You know what I mean? Like, just because you believe in God and you have your faith or you have a husband doesn't mean you cannot be sexy. That's just the way I think. I have, I'm not comparing myself, but I always try and see how I could not relate, but maybe understand a little bit, right? And I have covered my body up my whole life because I hate the way I look. I hate feeling the way I feel with looking in the mirror. And that is something that I'm going, hopefully changing very soon with how I am approaching weight loss and sticking to it, right? So when I look at people like this, like Hailey, I just did a Hillary Duff video, like Hailey Bieber, posing sexy, or the Kardashians or anyone like that, especially women, I always look at him with such respect because I'm like, you're owning your body. And honestly, it's inspirational to me because I'm like, I am wasting so much time thinking about, oh, if I post this picture, what are others gonna say? If I post like this, what is my ex classmate gonna say from the 7th grade? I don't give a damn. I shouldn't give a damn, but I do, right? So, as of course, as a man, it's different because it feels like, obviously on social media, men can, shirtless and this and that. They don't get told nothing and they could be dads and it's like, yeah, dad bod, yeah. But a woman does it. Oh, it's so disrespectful. What is her child going to think? The Kardashians are always being so, honestly, I really think it's just like being sexually shamed. And it's not cool. And it shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be something that people are allowed to say. Obviously you can have your opinions, but like, you shouldn't really care about what others do with their bodies. And just because you're a mother does not mean that you can't express yourself this way. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean that you can't be sexy, that you can't be sexual, that you can't, you can't be, connected with that sexy you know, power you have in you. Like, it's not cool, right? And yes, I do think that everyone has a choice on what to do with their bodies and how to dress and how to, how to present themselves. But girl, I do think that a lot of these people are jealous. I'm sorry, I really truly do. When I look at like guys my age or something and they're shirtless and stuff. For example, I'm gonna be so for real. When I look at Sloan and I see him at the gym and I see him working out and I see him embracing his body that he's worked so fucking hard at, and I can tell you, girl, I am like a witness to this. We could have gone partying the night before and this guy's at the gym at 6 a.m. Okay, girl, it doesn't matter if he's traveling, doesn't matter where, he will find a gym, honey. And I look at him and I'm like, I wish I had that energy, that self-love to want to improve myself, you know? And I think that it's one of those things where it's like, it's not about the other person, it's about you. You do it. So I do think that a lot of this online hate or this insecurities that people might bring out, or even just looking at other people and you have any kind of thoughts like, I wonder how they do it. It's all projection. You know what I mean? How they do it is, for example, in my case, Sloan is somebody I admire. And I look at him and I'm like, I admire, I am inspired, I am mesmerized by the energy, by the self-love, by the discipline, and that is something I admire. So instead of hating on Hailey and hating on the Kardashians or hating on any other woman who wants to show their sexuality, admire it if that's something you want. Feel it, you know, get inspired by it. I think it's such a beautiful thing to be inspired by people, and don't go that negative route of saying like, ugh, I can't, but this is outrageous. This is crazy. She's a mom. What is her son gonna think? Her son is gonna think I had a hot ass mom. Okay, if they raised him right, her son is gonna say, you know what? My mom was the shit back then, and still is, girl. Okay, but I do think that a lot of these people who are also hating on Hailey is also because they hate her, period, right? And again, this is not going to help my payroll situation, but I defend, I defend women a lot. I grew up with women, and women to me are superheroes. My mom is a superhero. My aunt was a superhero. My grandma was a superhero. For me, it is a blessing to be surrounded by women, and it is a blessing to support women in whatever journey they want to take, whatever journey they feel inspired and they feel wanting to be on. I, as a man, I'm grateful to witness it. I'm grateful to admire it, to get inspiration from it. I never look at somebody and feel mad at them for doing something I want to do. I always feel like if they can do it, I can do it, And I feel like if we all look at it that way, then it's amazing. If it goes against your religion, if it goes against your beliefs, that's another thing, right? You have the option to not look at it anymore. You can unfollow whoever you want to unfollow. You could just say, okay, you know what, this is not my cup of tea. But this is not about Hailey Bieber. This isn't about Bieber. This isn't about Selena. This isn't about Justin. This is about women always getting shit on for just being themselves. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't find it disrespectful. I don't find it being a bad mother. I don't find it nothing. I find it empowering for a woman to do with her body whatever she wants to do. Period. That's it, girl. So instead of being jealous of other people or projecting your insecurities, and get inspired. Get this. Again, this isn't about Hailey Bieber. This is about in general. I hate jealousy. I don't understand it, and I am so grateful that I've never suffered from that. I never really have, because my mom always taught me that, listen, instead of being jealous at somebody for pursuing your same dream or having your body or this, ask them how they did it. Get some tips and tricks so you can do it too. Be happy for them, and then get inspired by them and go on your own journey with some tips and tricks that they might give you. That's it. So again, this doesn't mean I hate that I'm on Team Hailey. It doesn't mean that I hate Selena. Doesn't mean I'm on a payroll. It just means that I'm tired of all the women shaming comments and the sexual shaming comments that women get on a daily for wanting to feel sexy just because they're a mother. Okay? That's all I gotta say. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you all. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. And I'll see you all in the next one. Mwah.